Let's look at Warrior 3, another great standing balance pose. So in Warrior 3, we're on one leg again, and think everything is square. So my hips will be square. When I start, they're square forward, right over the ankles. When I start to bend, they're gonna be square to the mat. Sometimes when we lift one leg up, instead of keeping hips square, we tend to open them out just because it feels really good and sometimes it's a little easier to balance. Now I'm gonna use some blocks here to show us what we can do for a little more balance here. So I'll put 2 blocks underneath where my hands would be about shoulder width apart. You can always adjust them in a minute if you need to. And again, standing tall, just like mountain pose, right? Tailbone reaching down. Everything is square in one line. And I'm gonna start to bring the weight into one foot. In this case, I'm standing on my left foot. Start to lean forward, hinging from the hip. Notice how my upper body and my lifted leg all move in unison, right? They're all together. Okay, I'm getting carried away with this. So from here, inhale, fill up. Exhale, start to bend forward. That back leg, my right foot is going out behind me. Flex the right foot, and then hands can come down onto the blocks. I would not recommend hands down onto the ground because that's more of a standing split. And like I said, everything's square. We're gonna make some 90-degree angles. If your hands are on the ground, you're not gonna be quite at 90 degrees. So here, hands are on blocks. Right foot is out behind me, foot is flexed. Think of that heel reaching back and the crown of the head reaching forward. I'm sucking my belly in for some stability in the core. And I'm thinking of my right hip point pulling down toward the ground. Notice, maybe play with it for a second and see how maybe it's actually easier to open the hip up. That's not Warrior 3, that's not quite what we're going for, okay? So hip points are pointed down toward the ground, right leg is reaching back. See if you can keep the right foot in line with the hips here. Now, like I said, blocks are a great place to start, but eventually you might wanna work toward, let's see if I have balance for this today, hands in prayer. Maybe kind of an airplane situation, hands out, or, oh, losing it. I'm gonna switch legs because I am feeling it in the left leg. All right, left foot goes back, left hip is square to the mat. Maybe reach the arms forward. So see all my 90-degree angles, right? From my arms and my upper body down to the ground, and my back leg and the standing leg down to the ground. And to come back out of it, inhale, hinge up, and again, one straight line. And that is our Warrior 3.